If you own a dental practice and you feel like social media is this endless second job, then you need to watch this. Our clients use a content system that takes about 2 extra hours per month, and it completely blows up their pipeline with high intent new patients. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how that system works and how you can copy it step by step for your own practice. If you're new here, my name is Logan Forsyth, and in the last 3 years, my team and I have generated over 8 billion views for our clients across more than 70 different industries. This viral content framework works for basically any expertise-driven business, whether you're a dentist, surgeon, wealth advisors, attorneys, financial services, supplement brands, so many more. Essentially any business who wants to build a real profitable brand on social media without becoming a full-time influencer. By the end of this video, you'll know which viral formats to post, how to plug this into your existing schedule with almost 0 additional time, and the conversion system that turns all of these views into booked exams and treatment plans. So let's build out a full content strategy for your dental business. And if you're a different industry, you should still watch this and follow the same structure for your business. So section 1, we're gonna build the content engine. And the target for this is going to be 30 posts per month that the algorithm actually loves and that your local patients will actually care about. When I say 30 posts per month, I'm meaning 30 short form videos, which gets the most non-follower reach. And 30 is the base, not the optimal level. Ideally, we build you up to doing 60 and even 90 videos per month. And if that sounds overwhelming, it truly is not when you follow this system, which is what I'll be breaking down in this video. Out of these 30 videos, what I would want to do is 10 viral stitch posts, 10 viral remake posts, 5 B-roll text overlay posts, and then 5, maybe 10 before and after result posts. And so I'll break down what each one of those means right now. First, we have the 10 viral stitch posts. So these are your fast wins. What you do with this is you find viral videos in the dental, health, or beauty space, and you add your expert reaction next to them. Things like a viral at-home whitening hack, or a clip about turbo flossers, or charcoal toothpaste, or a crazy smile makeover transformation. And your role here, very important, is to be the trusted pro. So you can give takes like, here's what they got right, here's why this is actually risky, here's what we recommend instead for our patients. And what you're doing here is you're piggybacking on proven viral ideas and proven viral videos, but anchoring the conversation in your evidence-based dentistry in your local practice. This is one of the most viral content types on the internet. It works across all industries time and time again. It's worked for many, many years prior, and it will continue to work for many, many years in the future. So this is one of the lowest hanging fruit, high leverage content strategies that you can implement for your business. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my phone right now. Let's go into Instagram on your phone. It has to be the mobile app. And I'll show you exactly how to find these viral videos that you do your stitch reaction to. The reason why we have to pull up Instagram on our phone is because only on the mobile app on your phone does it show the views on the content. If you do this on your desktop, it does not show the views. Kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. So I just went to Instagram on my phone. I go to the search bar, and then to keep things extremely simple to get started, all I did was search the word dentist. Instagram search used to be terrible, but over the last 6 to 12 months, they've implemented AI and have improved it massively to where now it's actually my favorite search tool across all the social media platforms for finding viral content. All you have to do is search any keyword into the search bar, and it shows you the most viral content on the platform for that keyword. So you can see on my screen here, I searched the word dentist, and now I have a lot of content about dentistry that has gone very viral. Some of these videos got 31.1 million views, 37 million views, 64 million views. And so we can take this proven virality and then react to it with your own content. So what I want to do here is just quickly scroll through. And a good rule of thumb is you can look at one, what has the highest views, and then secondly, like what's grabbing your attention and what actually makes sense that you can have an informative and educational take to it, which is going to be more sales oriented versus if you just like do funny stuff. Important note though, is what you will see here is that a lot of these posts are funny content, right? They're funny skits. And that's not what does the best at driving conversions for you, but the funny content does a really good job of getting a lot of views. And it also does make your brand more likable and more relatable. And so I do like including a portion of the post of these funny skits as well, if it's something that you're open to. Okay, and so the first one is this video got 31.1 million views. It says how to tell if you have dirty teeth. This would be a great video to react to. So you click on the video, you click the share icon and click copy link. And then what you want to do is take that link and either put it into a Google Doc or a Google Sheet under the category of the 10 viral stitch videos. Along with the link, I also like to include the views, because you see here, if you just have the video open itself, or when you click on that link later, it doesn't show you the views. The only way that you see the views is if you're on the feed before you click the video. And so I like to include the views as a reference point to know which videos went the most viral. And so next to this link, I would include 31.1 million views. And then all you need to do is continue following this process. This is another good informative looking one. Got 4.1 million views. And the text hook on the screen is if you're not brushing your teeth first thing in the morning, ... right? So you could play this for however long and then stitch over to your reaction. So I would also copy the link here and then follow the same process where you're adding these into your sheet or your doc. And this is how you can start to build out your viral stitch reaction content. I also gave you some other suggestions. And so maybe you could search charcoal toothpaste into the search bar, see what comes up. We already have a lot of videos here that again have gotten millions and millions of views, and now we can react to these as well. So hopefully you're getting the idea of how this process works. And then you can do these viral stitch videos in 3 different ways. One is even in Instagram or the other social platforms, they have an in-feature platform called Stitch, where you can take the video and then it plays full screen and then it stitches over to you giving your reaction. You can even do this just filming selfie style on your phone, and it works really, really well. The second version is you can do the green screen feature that also is available inside of Instagram and inside of TikTok and inside of most of the social platform editors now. The green screen is where it shows you as a cutout and then the video is playing in the background. That content also really works. The third version is if you have a camera like this that you're filming and then it shows you like watching the video on your phone or on your laptop. Honestly, those aren't my favorite. They still really work. And so it comes down to preference, really. But that's another approach that you can take with these as well. All right, the second category is going to be the 10 viral remake posts. So here is you copy the format, but not the content itself of other viral content. You take a viral structure like ranking popular drinks from worst to best for your teeth, or 3 things that your dentist wishes that you'd stop doing, or I tried this trend so you don't have to. And then you plug in your own knowledge. So examples of what that would look like is ranking whitening options from worst to best, 3 mistakes ruining your child's teeth before age 10, the real reason your fillings keep failing. And you can see here it's the same skeleton, but 100% original advice tailored to the patients that you actually want. And what you can do here is the same exact process that I just showed you. Go to Instagram on your phone, search different keywords, and don't just search dentist, but you can search dentist advice, dentist tricks, dentist hacks, dental mistakes. You can also go to any AI like ChatGPT and tell it to give you 100 keyword variations based on the keyword dentist. That gives you unlimited ways that you can search and find unlimited amounts of viral content, so you never go dry by following this approach. And then you find videos that you like and you model the same hook and the same structure and then make it your own. 2 ways that you can do this is 1, you have your own expertise. And so maybe you take the same hook and then you make the rest of the content your own, and you are such an expert and a great communicator where you can just riff and do it off the top of your head. The second approach is if you want a great team to do this for you, then the top AI tool for this is called Poppy AI. And what that allows you to do is copy a reel from Instagram or a post from TikTok or even from YouTube, any of the platforms, you paste it into Poppy, and then it uses AI to watch and analyze that video in the script. And then the AI can immediately write you a new script with original content based on whatever prompt you feed it, but follows that same structure and framework that's proven to go viral. This is what we do with our clients to make incredibly effective scripts and content for them. And there's more that goes into that process as well, which I'm gonna break down soon in this video. So with that said, now we get into the third post category where I wanna take 5 B-roll text overlay posts. So these are post type that cost you 0 additional talking or filming time. In your day-to-day schedule, you're already walking between appointments, doing exams, taking x-rays, scans, impressions, presenting treatment. And so all you have to do is have someone come out one time, and even just one filming session of following you around on your day-to-day flow can give you enough B-roll for months on end. And so you could have someone in your office just do this with their phone, or you could hire a videographer to come out for one day, pay them like $300, and they can film you just doing your day to day. So you get a ton of B-roll content of you being an expert and showing proof of concept. All this B-roll becomes a huge asset for your brand. And the next step is you take this B-roll and then you put short, bold text on top of it. And you want the text to model proven viral frameworks again. So an example would be the 3-step process that we use to save a tooth instead of pulling it. Another one could be don't book a whitening until you know this. Another one could be how we turn dental phobic patients into calm regulars. And then they have an arrow or the emoji pointing down to the caption, and you have a longer form educational caption. Some very important keys here is the B-roll should never be longer than 6 seconds. We like to have these be between 4 to 6 seconds. And also you want to use proven viral audios, the same audios that you've seen on other B-roll videos like this go viral. Why you want them to be shorter, somewhere between 4 to 6 seconds, is because when people click on the caption and they're reading a longer form caption, the video continues to play and loop in the background. And so your video gets a lot of replays and a lot of watch time, which are really strong indicators for the algorithms to serve it to a lot more people. And that's also a big reason of why this content performs so well. Now, this is a side note, but here's a major cheat code. Instagram has a feature called Trial Reels. And Trial Reels allows you to post Reels strictly to non-followers that do not show on your feed unless you want it to. So you post it as a trial reel, and then at any point, you can choose to publish that to your main feed. But what this does is it allows you to test a lot of content strictly to non-followers, not showing up on your main profile. One of the biggest cheat codes is you can post up to 20 trial reels per day. And so you can take these proven viral B-roll text overlay videos and then have your own original B-roll, use the proven viral audio, and then using AI, you can test a bunch of different text overlays and post up to 20 of those per day on your Instagram as trial reels. This is a new service that we are doing for clients, and it is crushing. It takes zero additional of your time, and it can really snowball and create a lot more fast growth with your main Instagram account specifically. Okay, and then we move on to the last post type where we do 5 before and after result posts. So this is your trust rocket fuel. You show orthodontic and aligner cases, cosmetic bondings, veneers before and after, full mouth rehabs, even simple deep clean transformations. And the format ideas that you want to do for this is side to side, before and after images. You can do a swipe carousel or a swipe reel from day one to the final smile. You can do short form video wipes from the old smile to the new smile. And then in the caption or text, highlight what they struggled with. So an example would be they're embarrassed to smile, they couldn't chew on one side, whatever the case. And then mention what you did in plain language with a rough timeline, whether it was 6 months, 3 visits, whatever the case. And then of course, it's important to always ensure that you have consent from your patients and are compliant with your local advertising and privacy rules. But what you want to do here is include life-changing proof. This content can actually go viral. Many times this is not your most viral content, but it can be. And then more importantly, this is what drives sales and conversions. These are your money-making posts. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're getting to the point where you're like, this sounds great, but I don't want to do this myself, or I don't have the team to do this, we can be your team for you. We do this time and time again for businesses like yours. We've done it across 70 plus industries. We've generated over 8 billion views, and we even guarantee anywhere between 5 million to 500 million views in the first year, or we work for free. These custom guarantees are given per brand. So if you want to learn more about what it would look like of working with the best and working with our team to follow and implement this process for you and also get your custom guarantee, then check out the link in the description below. Okay, and now the last big piece of your content engine, and a big thing that we do that sets us apart and makes us so successful with our clients is we split test 3 viral hooks for every video. Split testing the hooks can either be the verbal hooks that you say when you're doing talking head, like the viral reaction, the viral remake content, or if you're doing the B-roll text overlay, split testing the hooks is split testing different text on those B-roll videos. In short form content, the hook is about the first 3 seconds of the video. And what the hook means is it's the portion of the video at the very start that people watch before they decide whether or not they want to continue watching. It is the most important part of your video, and the hook alone can be the difference of your video getting millions of views or thousands of views. And so it's the highest leverage thing that you can split test in your content because it takes almost zero additional time when you're filming, but it's such a big lever that can get you millions more views. And almost no brands split test hooks like this in their videos. So if you are one of the few that do this and your competitors do not, you will win over time because you get a lot more data back on what's truly working the best. Now you may be wondering, how do you split test hooks? So the way you do that is there's two options. One, you can use trial reels on Instagram. So you have 3 or more split tested hooks, you post them all as trial reels first, you wait 24 to 48 hours, and then you publish the top performing one to your account. That option works and it's okay, but it's not my favorite. What we like to do is we like to split test 3 hooks across your main account plus 2 additional sub accounts per platform. What a sub account is they are additional accounts that you create that are branded to you on each platform. So you already have your main Instagram account. You go in and you create 2 more Instagram sub accounts. And then you do that on Facebook, and you do that on YouTube, you do that on TikTok, you do that on LinkedIn, because you should be across all platforms. This is fully compliant on social media. And also, if you feel like this may be confusing for customers in your market, it's not. All this does is it allows you to post a massive increase in the volume of your content, and it builds your brand now as a much larger media network rather than just solely relying on one account per platform. And then also, when you look at the math of this, let's say that you're creating 30 short form videos per month, that's 1 video per day, and you post each one of those videos across Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn, the top 5 short form platforms. That's 30 videos times 5 platforms. It equals 150 posts per month. If you then have 3 hooks for every video, you go from 150 posts a month to 450 posts per month. And if you're doing 2 videos a day, that's 900 posts per month. If you're doing 3 videos a day, that's 1,350 posts per month. If you are doing this, you are going to win. You are going to beat your competition and you are going to become the market leader in your space. This is what we do for our clients that's so repeatedly successful. And so with all that said, that leads us into the next section of building your undeniable offer. See, views are great, but views without bookings don't pay the bills. And we want to make sure that we're making a lot of money with this process too. So we paired this content engine with an undeniable new patient offer. So I went ahead and came up with a very quick example that could be used for dentists, something along the lines of a $99 new patient visit. And then you want to show that it's normally $300 plus based on your real fee schedule so they know that they're getting a great deal. What this could include is a comprehensive exam, necessary x-rays, a basic cleaning for eligible patients. And then a big one is have a $50 treatment credit toward any restorative or cosmetic treatment of $300 or more that started within the next 30 days. Why this works is it feels like a no-brainer versus the standard new patient pricing. It gives you time to educate and present a full plan to patients and not just a quick, cheap cleaning. And the treatment credit creates a natural, low-friction next step that ascends them to be a higher-paying patient for you. Then you want to use and showcase this offer across all of your posts and across your accounts. Every post inside of the caption and as pinned comments, you can include a CTA, a call to action, about booking a $99 new patient visit. On top of doing that in your captions and pinned comments, you absolutely need to create a shorter, much more concise version of that inside of the bio of your account. It's very important that your bio includes a clear, benefit-driven call to action. If you don't have that, you're missing out on a lot of money and new business. And then another very, very important note is you should have one link in your bio. A lot of people use these link trees and they want to include 5 to 10 different links. And what that does, we have the data to prove this, is it lowers your click-through rate and it makes people very scattered. They go there, they see a full menu of like 5+ links, they don't know where to go, then they bounce. But even with all that implemented, we're not done. We want to make even more money from your socials. So what we do next is there's a tool called ManyChat.com. It is the leading DM automation tool that works for Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And recently, they released a new feature that allows you to automatically DM every new follower to your account. And so what you want to do is set up this DM automation to all new followers using ManyChat. And it can be a message along the lines of, hey, first name, thanks for following, practice name. Quick question, what made you hit follow today? A, I'm overdue for a checkup. B, I don't love my smile. C, I'm comparing dentist in city. Or D, I'm just browsing/learning. ManyChat allows you to use these quick reply buttons of A, B, C, and D. Now what happens is your team has instant context. If they choose A, you send them a link straight to the $99 new patient visit. If they choose B, you share 1 to 2 cosmetic case study reels and then invite them to a smile consult. If they choose C, you share reviews and before and afters and then send them a booking link. And if they choose D, you offer 1 to 2 educational posts and a soft invite saying, when you're ready, here's the visit we recommend, going back to your $99 new patient visit offer. All sales is having conversations that leads to more customers for your business. Those conversations can be in person, they can be over the phone, and they can also be in DMs. And DMs is one of the #1 ways to drive sales from organic content for your business. And this trigger from ManyChat that auto DMs all new followers is the #1 way to create as many DM conversations as possible. One important note is that the DM automations can start the conversations, but you're going to make a lot more money if you have a real person in there to finish and lead those conversations to whatever conversion and offer you have in place. But we're not done. Another big lever to drive even more sales and conversions is you set up story highlights. You should look at every story highlight you have on your profile and also the pinned post that you have on your profile at the very top as landing pages. They need to be conversion funnels for you. So one story highlight could be results, and that shows reviews and before and afters. Another story highlight could be the first visit, and it shows what to expect and just a friendly walkthrough of the visit and the benefits they're gonna get. Another highlight could be FAQs, and it's answering their top question and their top objections that they have that again has calls to action for your new patient visit or whatever undeniable offer you have running. All of this is gonna make you a lot of money, but we're still not done. That leads us to the next tip, a little bit more advanced, but very profitable, where you start to turn your top organic content into paid ads. And all these paid ads turn into money printing machines. Once you see which posts perform best organically, what you wanna do from there is promote those winners as local ads. The same video, and then you just stitch on a CTA with editing, or you can even record a call to action and then you stitch it on at the end of the video. You run those ads to your local radius, and you can just use broad targeting now. The algorithm is so smart that you don't have to stack all these interests in your ads. You just run it to a local radius, and it knows if you're a dentist and you're talking about dental content or whatever business that you're in, it's gonna serve your content to the right people accordingly. Another big thing though, is all the reach and all the engagement that you get across all of your organic content can also be retargeted with ads. And when you do this, when you retarget your organic reach with ads, it's much more profitable and you get results for pennies instead of dollars because you're now targeting what marketers call warm impressions, people who have seen you before and they already know, like, and trust you, which is much more profitable and much more cost effective versus targeting cold impressions of people who have never seen you and never heard about you before. And if you do all of this, you are going to become the biggest brand in your space and you're going to turn your socials into a money printing machine. So a quick recap for this whole strategy. We targeted 30 videos per month. 10 of those are viral stitch videos, 10 of those are viral remakes, 5 of those are B-roll text overlays, and 5 of those are before and after results. Then you have one undeniable offer. That can be the $99 new patient visit. And when you have the undeniable offer, you include the call to action in your bio and in your captions and as pinned comments. You also set up the automated DM feature for all new followers. And that DM segments your followers all into conversion-driven campaigns. And then to really throw fuel in the fire, your best performing content is turned into local ads, and you're also retargeting all your organic reach with ads. If you implement even 50% of this, you'll stop guessing with your content and start running a real acquisition system that fills your schedule with better fit patients and profitably scales your business like you've never seen before. And if you want my team to build this full content engine and do all this work for you, for your clinic or whatever business you own, from scripting to editing, posting, and driving conversions for new patients or new clients coming in the door, then click the link in the description down below and book a 5-minute growth blueprint call with us. We'll also give you a custom guarantee of 5 million to 500 million views in 1 year, or we work for free. Also, if you haven't already, you need to see this. Check out the video that you see on screen that's breaking down the #1 marketing strategy in 2026. This is the most profitable strategy that you can deploy to scale your business today. With that said, I'm Logan Forsyth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.